Once, in a small, isolated village surrounded by dense woods, there was a legend about the Whispering Tree. It was said that anyone who approached it at night would hear their own secrets spoken back to them, but at a terrible cost. Curious and skeptical, a young woman named Eliza decided to investigate. One chilly autumn evening, she ventured into the woods, guided only by the pale light of the moon. The trees loomed overhead, their gnarled branches reaching like skeletal hands. As she neared the Whispering Tree, a cold wind picked up, rustling the leaves in a sinister manner. Eliza felt a shiver run down her spine, but she pressed on, determined to confront the legend. When she finally reached the tree, its massive trunk seemed to pulse with a dark energy. Taking a deep breath, she leaned in closer. At first there was only silence, but then she heard it, a faint whisper that echoed her deepest fears. "You're not good enough. They'll find out." It always struggled with self-doubt. The whispers intensified, repeating her insecurities until they drowned out her thoughts. "You're a fraud. You don't belong here," surged within her, and she stumbled back, but the tree continued to call her, drawing her in with an eerie allure. Desperate to escape, she turned to run, but the ground beneath her seemed to shift. Roots snaked around her ankles, pulling her back toward the tree. In that moment, Eliza realized the truth. The tree didn't just echo her fears, it fed on them. With all her strength, she broke free from the roots and ran through the woods, branches clawing at her skin as she fled. Didn't stop until she reached the village, gasping for breath, her heart pounding like a war drum. It turned into weeks, but the whispers haunted her dreams, each night growing louder. To notice changes in the village. Shadows moved where there shouldn't be any, and whispers followed her even in daylight. She could feel the tree's grip tightening around her mind. One stormy night, unable to bear it any longer, Eliza returned to the Whispering Tree. This time, she wasn't just curious. She was drawn by a dark compulsion. As she approached, the whispers became a cacophony, each voice mingling with her own insecurities. "Join us," they urged. "You'll never be alone again." And terrified, she touched the tree's rough bark, and in an instant, everything went dark. The villagers noticed her absence, but they soon forgot her, just as they had forgotten those before her. The Whispering Tree stood tall, roots deep in the ground, waiting for the next curious soul to wander too close, to hear the whispers that promised understanding but delivered despair. And on stormy nights, if you listen closely, you can still hear Eliza's voice mingling with the others, forever whispering secrets into the wind.